Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Fermi News. Today, we'll start with weather information with Riccardo Moscatiello.
Thank you, Miriam. For today, we expect some clouds from the whole region, with some rain showers in the northwest part.
Thank you, Riccardo. Moving on with sports information. Yesterday's match between Napoli and Barcelona ended with a win for the Spanish team by 3-1. We are deeply sorry for the loss of the Napolitans.
Let's now continue with a special documentary we have prepared. It was a normal evening on the 23rd November 1980, when an earthquake shook southern Italy. Let's watch the video. After the earthquake, FESR funds were created to help the affected municipalities recover and prevent future events from damaging and endangering citizens.
What kind of intervention was carried out and what benefits did it have for the historic center of the municipality and for the community?
So the intervention that was carried out was an intervention with which we intervened on the structure of the building. Since, as I had already said before, it is an old, tough structure, built in the late 50s, early 60s. The walls were consolidated, and the building was even sectioned off. What was previously a single V-shaped body has now been divided into 3 single bodies, which therefore respond much better to seismic stress. As regards the advantages are the safety of the children who stay in the school. In the event of a seismic event, there should be no collapses. Then that structure, in the event of a disaster, can be used as a shelter if there was a need to allocate people in the event of a disaster.
What is the state of computation of the prospect for the seismic adjustment for the Dominican school, which was founded by FESR?
So the seismic adaptation of the school building has already been carried out and completed several years ago. The building is currently used by the elementary school and is fully functional. This intervention made it possible to improve the structure of the building, as it was built at the end of the 50s and beginning of the 60s, and therefore did not meet the seismic requirements that occurred after the earthquake of the 80s. So this intervention improved the static nature of the building, allowing children who go to school to stay in a much safer building.
The municipality of San Martino, as well as the municipalities of the Caudina Valley, is frequently subject to seismic events and hydrogeological risk. What still has to be improved, and in what perspective is the administration moving to deal with such emergencies?
San Martino is a town located under the Partenio chain and affected by flood events which have resulted in numerous landslides over the years. The last one was in 2019, where the Tombato stream was blocked, which led to the raising of the square. Following this event, we have planned to carry out a series of interventions that will serve to mitigate the hydrogeological risk. These interventions involve the construction of a containment tank, which will have to contain any flows that would come down from the mountain. It is planned to arrange the square and the entire stretch of the Caudino stream that starts from the mountain and reaches the border with Panorano, and it is thought to possibly reshape it to remove the water from the foundations of the municipal headquarters. Then beyond this, another intervention is the arrangement of the road that leads to Mafariello, which is also affected by various subsidence.
Many cities throughout the provinces of Avellino, Potenza and Salerno were destroyed. It was reported a considerable amount of deaths and injuries, as well as landslides and potholes. But how did people manage to stay safe? To answer that question, we have interviewed a witness of the event.
Do you remember the earthquake that occurred in 1980 here in Irpinia?
Yes, I remember it. It was on November 23rd, 1980. It was about 8 o'clock in the evening. I heard a big roar, and then we had the blackout.
What happened in San Martino?
People left the house and we slept in cars. And then after 2 days we came back home.
What were your feelings during and after the earthquake?
I was very afraid because I had 3 children, they were very small, and I had also my parents with me, and they were old. My husband was a policeman, so he couldn't stay with us because he had to go where the earthquake demolished houses.
Thank you for your patience and see you tomorrow. Have a great day.